This is a classic hero analysis on the SSR hero Hercules, the Greek mythical demigod. He is a guardian tank hero who protects his teammates with control and taunt skills. Let's start the analysis. Starting with skills. His ultimate skill Mortal Strike slams his sword into the ground, dealing 300% AoE damage, briefly knocking enemies into the air, and causing a debuff and a self-buff. Enemies' attack decreases by 20%, and his damage taken decreases by 50% for 8 seconds. Hercules should be deep into the enemy side of the battlefield by the time he uses this skill, so a good number of enemies would be caught by it, making the debuff more effective while also protecting him when he follows up with his taunt skill, which comes up later. Hercules has 1 passive and 2 active skills. His auto attack restores 60 attack energy. His passive skill Sword Storm has a 30% chance to counterattack with 75% damage to nearby enemies, also triggering a healing effect of 2% max HP per second for 3 seconds that can be stacked up to 2 times. Sword Storm makes him somewhat self-sufficient with a minor healing effect in case the team does not have a healer. On top of the base 30%, luck can potentially increase the probability by 23%, 3% naturally from the hero, 12% from the Ring of Chaos Rift's agility path, 3% from Divinity level 23, and 5% from Divinity level 29. His first active skill Provoke taunts nearby enemies into auto-attacking Hercules for 5 seconds, during which his damage taken decreases by 60%. Provoke synergizes with Sword Storm to force more counterattacks and subsequent healing for Hercules. Provoke restores 180 attack energy. His second active skill Brutal Charge is a starting stun control skill. It deals 250% damage, knocks the opposing enemy to the back line, and stuns for 5 seconds. It is similar to start of battle stun control skills such as Susanu's Phantom Slash or Joan of Arc's Victorious Spirit, and like them, Brutal Charge does not restore attack energy. Next is equipment. Generally, Hercules uses the common tank hero equipment of Aegis Shield and either Earth or Forest Runes. Scarab Badge is also an acceptable substitute. Next are IW and IW skills. His IW focuses on HP and the Chimera attribute physical resistance at the cost of defense and critical chance. His IW 2-node colors should be either 8 green or yellow. With 8 green, Hercules gains magical damage reduction to balance out his natural physical resistance. With 8 yellow, Hercules invests more into his physical damage reduction. The node attributes should all be defensive, HP percent, physical and magical resistance, and critical chance and damage resistance. Ignore defense percent. His IW skill list mainly improves Sword Storm. IW 100 to 200 increases the counterattack damage by 5% each time it is triggered, up to 20 times. IW 300 decreases enemy auto-attack damage taken by 35%. IW 400 improves healing received during Provoke by 50% after Sword Storm is triggered 20 times. IW 500 makes Sword Storm trigger twice when it activates, so Hercules would deal 150% damage and heal immediately at 2 stacks worth or 4% max HP per second. IW 600 decreases all enemies' attack by 20% until the end of battle after Sword Storm is triggered 40 times. In my opinion, this takes too long to activate for PvP, and there is a possibility Hercules may die before then. It would work fine for PvE. Next are Divinity skills. Hercules has a limited but good Divinity skill set for a tank hero. For 2 nodes, pick Sprout and Embroilment. For 3 nodes, remove Sprout and add Maestro. For 4 nodes, add Sprout back in. In PvP, Broken Mirror can substitute for Maestro. For 5 nodes, remove Maestro and add Panacea. In PvP, Broken Mirror can substitute for Sprout and Embroilment. For 6 nodes, pick Energy Field and Panacea. For 7 nodes, add Embroilment. Next is PvE and boss performance. From my experience, I never used Hercules for the PvE campaign. Anytime I needed a guardian tank, I would use Arthur or Leonidas. However, that does not take away from his usefulness for players who may not have as many options as me. He still does what a tank hero should do: absorb the attacks that would have attacked his allies. For bosses, however, I would not recommend using Hercules. Nothing in his skill set helps in single-target boss battles. Next is Crusade of Edda performance. Most tanks are not useful for Crusade, and this includes Hercules. Not only that, but Hercules is also in the Psyche main Divinity group, which is not a top priority. Next is PvP performance. Hercules performs decently in PvP. I tested him in 2 teams, Oda and Guardian/Verdian. For the majority of battles, he can survive and provide his stun or taunt control functions for the team. Let's observe his battles.
You'd all be extinct in my forest.
Ruled by fear and force.
He who draws this sword is the destined ruler of the world. May glory be with you all. I did my best. Now I leave the rest.
I'll rise again.
Is my theory wrong? Back though. I shall destroy more. True heroes are forged through adversity. Ruled by fear and force. Now aim for you.
I'll close the fall.
The mighty shape their destiny.
True heroes are forged through adversity. Done.
He who draws this sword. Imagine the whole thing. I did my best. The right to rule is heaven's decree, and kingship is divinely granted.
You'd all be extinct in my forest.
Ruled by fear and force.
I'll close my
I did my best. Now I leave the rest.
Aim for you.
I'll rise again.
Is my theory wrong? The painter learns from the mirror.
Cleanse this foulness.
Next is tier list rating. Let's go over Hercules' tier list rating points. He gets a 3 out of 5 for IW 600 because it has a good debuff but takes too long to activate in PvP. He gets 5.24 points in power for his Mortal Strike, Sword Storm, Brutal Charge, Tier 1 Divinity Skill Embroilment, Baihu 126, negative points in Anka 102, IW 100 to 200's counterattack damage increase, and IW 500 double damage buff. Previously, he had an extra 0.50 points because I mistook energy field for excitement. That has been corrected, lowering his power from 5.74 to 5.24. He gets 3.50 points in support for his Mortal Strike, Provoke, Brutal Charge, and Tier 3 Divinity Skill Energy Field. He gets 6.14 points in survival for Mortal Strike, Sword Storm, Provoke, Tier 1 Divinity Skill Embroilment, Tier 3 Divinity Skill Panacea, negative points in Genbu 102, Draco 138, Chimera 132, IW 300's decreased enemy auto-attack damage taken, and IW 500's doubled healing from Sword Storm's counterattack. He gets 1 point in versatility for CA. His total is 18.88, putting him in A tier. Let's summarize Hercules. He is an SSR Guardian tank hero who uses stun and taunt control skills to provide interference functions for his team. His strengths are his good divinity skills and self-sufficiency through his own heals and reductions to damage taken. His weaknesses are being overshadowed by Arthur and Leonidas for Guardian tanks and limited versatility such as Crusade. This concludes Hercules' analysis. Thanks for listening.